everyone, and welcome to another episode of Friday Night Restaurant Review. And tonight I think we've got something really interesting. We're going to be doing all the reviews we've done, which would have got to be about 75 or 80 so far, Jen. I mean, we have done a lot of food reviews, but one thing we have not done is we've never reviewed a vegetarian restaurant before, believe it or not. Now, I know you're going to say the Indian menu often has. We went to Sizzling Tandoor was one of the places we went. Yes, we had some meat there. I think some chicken I had, some famous tandoori chicken or something. But tonight we're going down to Rohnert Park to a place called Amy's Kitchen. Now, some of you who are vegans or eat organic may recognize that name, Amy's Kitchen. They're now a nationwide purveyor of organic and vegetarian meals. You find them in grocery stores, and while they're expanding it. Started here in Santa Rosa, and I'll explain that to you. And they now have plants in Oregon. They have one in Pocatello, Idaho, and they also have one that they're building in Goshen, New York. So they're expanding. I would guess in 2012 they had about $300 million in sales. So I guess now they probably have about $600 million in annual sales, something around that area, possibly even more. And it all started right in Santa Rosa, not too far from where we live. In the 1950s and 60s, the Berliner family was not Amy, but Mom and Dad. I can't remember their names, but the real hippie family. You know, they had an herbal tea farm and growing herbal tea and all involved in hippie causes and stuff. The usual stuff of Bay Area, Northern California. And the guy had some success with the tea company, and he sold that, and he decided to start making organic products, and products that were vegetarian products, veggie burgers and things like that. And they worked really hard at it to not make a veggie burger that supposedly didn't taste like cardboard, and it was a bitter disappointment. So started in 1987. The company was called Amy's Kitchen. It was named after their daughter Amy, and the name has been used ever since. They're definitely an expanding empire and a big part of Santa Rosa's business community up here. Their family's very great with local activities and giving back to the community. They're a great asset. They employ almost 2,000 people in all of their companies, and probably with 1,000 are here. So we're going to go down. They have what, to my knowledge, is the only vegetarian drive-through restaurant in the United States down here in Rohnert Park, and I guess it's sort of a test for them to see how well the concept goes. And it's the kind of thing where you're supposed to be able to drive through and order your food and drive out, or you can eat in. Well, it's an interesting concept, and Missy, Jen, and I said, why not tonight? Why not see what the state of the art of vegetarian food is, and we're going to be doing that tonight. So Amy's Drive-Thru, we'll see you there in a couple minutes. I see a lot of people at the drive-thru wanting to do pickup, so I imagine this will be pretty crowded over here. We'll see if we can get some parking. There's the restaurant. That size parking. I think you might find a place. Yeah, it's a huge lot. So there it is. Look at the roof, guys. It has plantings on the roof. What they call the living roof there. This shows you a little bit about their philosophy of how they built this restaurant. It has a living roof, rainwater capture system, collection system. They recycle, treat it. Solar panels producing electricity. So yeah, they're really trying to be state of the art. That's how they put the plants on the roof and everything. So runs on love. Can you tell you're at a hippie place? Timeline, the original vegetable pot pie. First kitchen in Sonoma County. The burritos, mac and cheese, 91. First veggie burger, 93. Pretty cool. Definitely one of the more colorful places we've been to. Vegetarian, the veggie, like a McMuffin, but with vegetarian. Look at the menu here. So you know what we're gonna get, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get an organic burger, the Amy. Are we both getting an Amy? Right? What are we getting, Jen?
The double.
Yeah, the Amy.
Yeah, the Amy.
Yeah. The vegan, vegetarian mac and cheese.
And then the margarita pizza.
Okay, I don't even see the pizza on there. Oh, there it is, the organic. Well, we'll just, no meat here. You see chocolate milk, fresh lemonade, there's sodas, so. Prices are pretty good, $1.69 for soda. $1.99, $4.99 for the Amy burger, which is pretty good. So everything they do here is geared towards being the best quality. Because let's face it, Jen, they have to overcome the taste barrier here. Because Americans have a taste for fat, and Americans have a taste for meat. Those two things. So when you're trying to do meat substitutes and things, well, it's my first crack at an Amy's product, and I'm sure it is yours too.
For me, it is more important to be non-GMO. There's a sign up that says organic food wanted, GMOs need not apply, and that is ready for me. A big thumbs up right there.
That's good. And you also got gluten-free for your Amy's burger rolls.
Gluten-free because with the MS you're supposed to eat gluten-free. So
yeah. Now on the menu,
another thumbs up right there.
Awesome. On the menu at home, we did a little research beforehand. I hate to stand in a line and then you don't know what you don't know what you're doing, and you feel like kind of clumsy standing there, and you don't make great choices. So we got the signature things, two of the Amy's, which are double veggie patty, double cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, Fred Senior secret sauce. So Jen got one that was gluten-free, and I got one. And we also wanted to order we got a pizza, an organic pizza. We wanted to try that. We're not pigs, we just want to try everything. And we got the mac and cheese. We got the vegan mac and cheese. We're going to see what that's like. So it's going to be interesting. But you can see the rest of the menu here. And I think prices look quite good for that. Most places try to stick you on the drinks and stuff, but it's pretty good. So, yeah. All right, well, we got our fingers crossed. We have our non-bleached recycle napkins here. And all in our grand total for tonight for Rosie. The Amy, a gluten-free Amy was a little more, $5.49. A cheese pizza, the vegan mac and cheese, a hot chocolate was $3.45. That was expensive for that. The drink was $1.99. So all in, we are at under 30 bucks. So we're just waiting to get the call. You have to be impressed as Missy Jen pans up at the ceiling and the roof of this place. It's very light, very breezy. You don't even, I don't know how to describe it. You don't really feel like you're in a restaurant, because if you go to places like Red Lobster, places like that, the ceilings are very low and the lights are down and it's very dimly lit.
All right, order for Rosie.
Yeah, right here.
All right,
thank
guys.
you.
Enjoy
Hey,
your
there it is.
welcome.
Woo.
Enjoy your meal.
All right, thank you. Look at the way that came. Look at the way that came up. This is the. You can actually figure out this is the gluten-free. I like the way that they've labeled that, Jen. GF. Pretty impressive, huh? And on mine, I have the traditional aim. Yep, GF right here. And then we have our mac and cheese, and this is a lot for the price, I think. And then we have our, there's your hot chocolate. And there's our little pizza there. And I do mean little. But I can't wait to tuck into it. We're going to give it a shot. I'm going to close that up to keep it warm. It's hard to do this one-handed. Open the, this is the vegan mac and cheese here. Vegan, so very interesting. So we're all organic, we're vegetarian. There's not a bit of meat in there in this place tonight, so I don't know. I don't see any ketchup, I don't see any mustard. It's a different kind of experience. I think Jen just went up to the counter to get that. Huh? All right, are we ready to go?
Yep.
All right. See that? Certifiable compostable plant fiber that's made up. Pick this baby up. We're gonna have a bite of it. You know, I'm not eating meat. I'm not immediately repulsed by it. I'm going to take one more bite here. It's good in a different kind of way. I'm not going to fool you and tell you the flavors burst through, but there's a lot of spices on that. You can see the way that looks with the two patties, the pickles and everything. Pretty amazing to do a like a double cheeseburger, the double Amy. So I'd have to say I'm pleasantly surprised so far with how it tastes. I'm going to be curious to see Missy Jen have a taste go of it now. Here we go. You got your hot chocolate?
It looks good.
Yeah, this coal is the big disappointment so far. Just not good. Okay. How do you like the packaging? It's kind of nice. It's the way you like it.
Yeah, I like the way they got that wrapped. Looks pretty delicious.
Yeah, it's kind of like In-N-Out Burger does that. So. That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks mouth-watering, that's for sure.
Yummy. Never get the impact. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard the first minute to kind of assess it because you don't know what to expect. Right? You almost need 2 bites to kind of figure it out, don't you?
Actually, it's a really nice flavor composition. It's got all kinds of different spices and stuff. It's not bad.
Yeah, my initial thought was that when you bite into a burger like that, you're kind of expecting that meat blast, and you don't get that on that. But it does not mean that you don't get a nice flavor profile coming out of that burger. So I'd have to say, I'd have to rate that. You know, if I'm rating that flavor-wise, not bad. I'd give that a good rating so far on that burger. So. All right, so I guess we're going to probably, we should sit that down and go on. Let's go ahead, Jen. Why don't you sample the...
I'm not sure what I'm eating, but it's
you're eating soy and vegetables and all kinds of things made into a...
It tastes pretty good.
Okay, let's sit that down. Yeah, well, I know you like to eat one thing at a time, but we're on a review, so we have to sample around here. As long as this is the vegan mac and cheese here, I'll let Jen take a fork and go ahead and sample that.
Looks pretty good.
Now they do have regular organic mac and cheese. We asked, this is the only vegan thing that we ordered tonight. So Jen's still kind of trying to...
I don't like the flavor of that.
Okay.
Let me have another bite.
All right. Now Jen loves mac and cheese, so it's going to kind of be a...
The flavor that particularly drives me to mac and cheese is missing.
Okay. So I'm going to flip the camera around and get Jen to hold it. And I'm going to try the mac and cheese, and then I'm going to try a piece of the pizza. It starts out kind of like it, and then it kind of fades off quick. You know, it's like that. But remember, it's vegan, so... I guess that means that it's not real dairy cheese, right? I think bland is the word. If I had to live on it, I could, but it's kind of bland. Let's put that aside for a minute. And let's go ahead and crack the, we got the cheese pizza here. There it is. And it actually looks like something that you would just open in Amy's box, I guess, and kind of heat that up. Let me go ahead and try a piece of that. Pretty good flavor on that. I'm gonna let Jen try a piece of that. The only real disappointment so far, the soda's not real great. They don't want corporate, and then the mac and cheese is kind of bland. All right, I'm gonna let Jen try the pizza, and then we're gonna finish eating, and maybe share a few more thoughts along the way, and then wrap it up with you guys.
So the dough is very chewy, very doughy, and it's got some flavor, some good, decent flavor to it.
I mean, you sure know you're eating a pizza, right? When you're eating that. It's certainly not an artisan pizza. You'd
It
never.
reminds me of those 50-cent pizzas back in the 80s that
Yeah.
you got out of the
Yeah,
vending
or a
machine
Mama
at the-
Celeste pizza that we just buy.
back
This.
at the gas station.
Yeah.
When the gas station started in the 80s.
But the difference between this and a Mama Celeste is though, this has no byproducts. This has no chemicals, no nothing in it. This is all organic.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I think it's very challenging to make healthy food. I'll tell you another thing that immediately strikes me around here. You don't see any overweight people in this restaurant right now.
So yeah.
Look around.
I say
Look around.
the pizza is not bad.
All right. All right, we're going to continue on eating now, guys. You said if you were coming back again, you'd just get 2 of the burgers and that would be it?
Yeah, get 2 of those gluten-free burgers. Get a hot chocolate.
Good to go.
And I would be happy.
I think 1 burger would probably do me. I guess I'd be apt to try the organic mac and cheese next time as opposed to the vegan. But we really wanted to try 1 vegan product tonight, so we did that. So Jen, let's have another go at that. You can imagine in the laboratory trying to make imitation cheese.
It's almost like you're eating the box.
It's almost like eating the box.
Yeah, when I eat this mac and cheese, I feel like I'm actually eating the box. If I had my eyes closed, I would think I'm eating the box actually.
How'd that work out, Jen?
It didn't work at all. It's not cooperating.
Yeah, there's just not much to that.
Yeah, there's just not.
So I think that for that vegan was probably a little more. What do we pay for that? Yeah, $5.19. You pay more than the organic. So yeah, that's not a winner. All right.
So yeah, they need to add some kind of a cheese aroma to it at least. And I'm pretty sure that they can find some natural aroma.
Well, look, you know, they got the best company to figure that stuff out. So. All right. Make a comment on packaging because the menu's simple. It's not hard to figure out. Everything here is vegetarian. You can get the vegan. It's not necessarily put on the menu, but I tell you, it's there. And we saw on the internet and we looked it up. So it's. I have to give them kudos. Very simple menu. Very presentable. Well done. And also their packaging is quite good. Your order comes to your table, you don't have to wonder which is the gluten-free and which is the regular Amy burger. You know, you can see right off there. Perfect, which I really like. Like gluten-free. The box for the pizza, good, real substantial box. Very impressive. And I'm sure this is all recycled 100% this stuff here. So. And also of course we got our plant fiber vegan mac and cheese, which is the only thing we didn't finish tonight. Because if you're a vegan, you may love that. I don't know. If you're a vegetarian, you might not like that too much. If you're a meat lover, you're probably not going to really dig that at all. So Everything else was pretty much a winner. All right, well, we'll see you guys outside. We'll do the review. The other thing I said too is I'm really impressed. Jen said there's one heavy person here. I don't have anything against heavy people. I'm just making an observation. There's a lot of people here who are very, you can tell that they care about what goes into their bodies, and it shows in their weights and things like that. So just an observation on my part that people look pretty darn healthy in this place. Kitchen drive-thru behind us, and I'll tell you, it was an interesting place for both Jen and I to wrap our heads around tonight, because we haven't eaten vegetarian, much less vegan before when we've gone out. But I tell you what, it was an experience that was worth coming down. Would you come again? Is always our bottom line. Jen is like, yes, and I would come again too. Now, we didn't really know. We did a little bit of research at home. We looked up things on the internet a little bit, so we'd be a little smart when we got down here. We knew we wanted the Amy's Burgers. That's kind of their flagship there. Jen, what did you think of the Amy's Burger? That's the two synthetic meat patties, the soy patties.
I'm very positively surprised by it, and what actually makes me say I will come back, I would and I will come back again, is that the reason is that burger, because when I come back, when we come back, I will have 2 of those burgers and a hot chocolate, and I'm gonna love it. Them burgers are really
Pizza.
good.
We got a vegetarian pizza, which I don't know how much is different from a regular pizza, but you got to understand the ingredients they use to make the dough. They're not going to be chemical, bleached out. Everything here is very thought out on this menu. There's no corporate at all. There's no Coca-Cola, Pepsi. You know, it's like you're not going to find chemicals in that.
Now that pizza, to the pizza I could add the following. Let's get that pizza, take it home, add some salami to it to get some, or pepperoni to get some flavor, and then it is a good pizza.
How about the mac and cheese? We wanted to order one vegan item, which is really hardcore vegetarian is vegan. And well, we got what we got. We got the macaroni and cheese. Now, I'm going to grant it's very difficult to make synthetic cheese. I don't want to call it synthetic, I want to call it natural cheese. It's very hard to make a natural cheese that's not derived from dairy. The noodles were kind of easy, but, well, I'll let you go ahead on that.
Well, when I closed my eyes and took a forkful, I thought I was eating the box.
There we go.
So that explains it right there.
Rate
all
it up.
in a nutshell.
Rate it up. The environment was good too. Beautiful environment.
But here's the thing. First time eating in a vegetarian establishment. I'm very positively surprised, and I am saying I'm coming back again for more, and I maybe even try some other stuff out. And cleanliness was amazing. The establishment was very clean. It was very consumer friendly. Also, the design of the place is very interesting. Interior, exterior. Personnel is very friendly as well. So I rate this whole experience an 8.5.
Cool. I really like the burger. It took about a half a burger to get used to the experience of what I was eating, and then I kind of got with the program, and I enjoyed that burger quite a bit. Like Ed said, one of them would do me good. The pizza was decent. Just the whole experience for me was good. I like the concept of the restaurant. It's amazing people can come to a vegetarian drive-thru and order off the board there and drive through and pick up their food. We've been seeing people, they're coming out of the drive-thru area over there. But this, they have a consultant in there I was talking to too, and know, trying to get an idea if this idea would go beyond here. And there's certain areas that will embrace it. I wouldn't imagine Texas, maybe Austin in some places, but there's places that are meat lovers to the core.
Steak country, you will not be able to go on the steak country.
Yeah, you might get your ass kicked if you if you're caught eating at a place.
But they're
like
in a
this.
perfect place, especially with a huge hotel over there, and just newly built a humongous hotel over here, right across the street.
Well, we're right by the casino, the third biggest casino in California.
down
But
here
I'm not
too.
sure if people are going to be impressed when they come in, because it's, you know, they got to understand it's vegetarian, and it doesn't scream outside vegetarian restaurant, but they do a great job for what they do. It's a natural offshoot for the company's manufacturing operations and things like this to have it. I think it's the kind of place that could spread slowly as more people care about what they're taking into their bodies, and chemicals and things, and getting away from the corporate experience. This place could be a win. I'm going to be with Jen. I think an 8.5 is an excellent rating for this place. The things that I would improve, I don't know if they can be improved. That vegan mac and cheese and stuff like that. It's a continuous process of refinement. Let me tell you, it probably took quite a bit of work to get those burgers to where they are, that you could enjoy them.
The price was very good as well.
The price was excellent too. The experience, I don't even know how they, well, they got a heck of an operation here. All right, guys, well, thanks for being along. Friday night restaurant reviews. We appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed it, something different tonight. We will see you next week. Thumbs up or appreciated. Your comments are welcome down below. I know a lot of you have seen Amy's products in your supermarket and things. If you ever tried it, try those burgers. All right, Top Girl. Everybody's got their Beamers.